perspective, because I know you do. And I'll be like, thanks, man. You're the best. And I'll give you a favorite. And then we're going to be homies. And next time, if we're in the same place, you know, we had some contact before, it'll be cool. Yeah. First round here, pistol round. Colombia starting off on the T side, since... Actually, that's interesting. It was Paraguay pick. Paraguay should be starting off on the T side, unless Colombia decided to be on the T side. Unless my memory is also broken, and Colombia picked this map, I don't know. Either way, Paraguay's on the CT side. Loki leading the way as they slowly move towards Banana, and it's complete... Oh my god, the decoys. Oh, the decoys. I can't believe it. 3 decoys in the A site, and Paraguay think it's an A push, but it's actually a B push. So the decoy, for once in the history of CSGO, actually works. And the smoke was horrific, so they could actually see through it on the side. And somehow, once one terrorist was hiding, this is crazy what's going on here. I don't know why the terrorists are actually pushing forward here at CT spawn when they can just stay in the site and get the bomb planted. But either way, they're playing really great. Oh, it's gonna be knife! Here it is! Oh. No, he survives. He actually survives. I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe it. He almost got knifed. But it should be around here for Colombia as the bomb is ticking. And there's no defuse kit here on DMX. Doesn't have a lot of time to get 2 kills and defuse. But either way, Velasquez is going to take him out. Cain Velasquez, the former heavyweight world champion in UFC. Okay, it's not really him, but somebody who's got the same name. Takes him out. So Colombia with a pistol round here on the terrorist side of Inferno. So it's a good start for them. But really a nice decoy, like... I can't believe they tricked them with those decoys. I mean, that's really... You don't see that. You don't really see a lot of that, that's for sure. Caldas gets flashed over by his teammate, and that picks up a nice frag as well. There's no force buy here from the CTs, except for Caldas, who bought some armor. All the rest of his team are going for a full eco. And Colombia, they've made an exchange as the next Felix trying to push forward here in apartments, and Sickly's just ready and waiting to take him out in return. Colombia now with the man advantage, and they're playing their cards right now, just playing easy, not making any rash mistakes, and now they're moving forward. Loki finds the first frag on Trophy. Will he check to his right though? Yes, he will. He'll take out Caldas. Velasquez moving from our side. It's a frag, and it's a very easy round for Colombia, other than the first frag that Caldas picked up on spams. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and that's 2-0 up. I think Colombia had a better game with Brazil. They had a closer game, and they tried a lot harder. So I'm assuming that they're probably going to get this best of 3 as well against the Paraguayan side. But it's a shame. It's really a shame. It's a shame. I mean, Paraguay could have definitely played an okay game. B site stack here. It's the B stack. B stack with 2 going aggressive at Banana. Now this is interesting here. Somehow the terrorists are aware that 2 players that they're stacking in the B side. I don't know why. 2 players pushed forward in Banana. They killed them. So usually you think, oh, those are the 2 Banana players, so let's just go into the B side. No. Instead they're going towards the A side. So they know that it's a B stack. They actually know that. I wonder how. I wonder why. But they know it's a B stack. And they're not really risking anything, even though it's a full eco round by Paraguay, except for the shotgun that Caldas bought. They're not going to risk anything. Another round for Colombia, 3-0. But now is the real test, as I always love to say, on the 4th round, where Paraguay can buy some weaponry. Caldas can't, because he bought armor in the 2nd round for some reason, and then bought a shotgun. Pug style. DMX now with the op. Mass on Caldas, armor. It's not bad. I've got a couple of nades. See if DMX is going to make a pick here. I think he's playing Banana. Banana gets naded, backs away. No damage dealt to him. Should have stayed his position, maybe probably picked up an easy frag. They've got 3 smokes. 1 minute, 20 seconds in, they're already putting down the Banana smoke. Even though he hasn't really heard anything. And there's a rotation with DMX going towards the A site. Troppy switching positions and coming over to the B site. Tense moments here as the Colombians have taken control of Banana and Apartments, and now they have complete control of the map. They can really do whatever they want. No information here on the CT side, so they're going to push in towards the B site. They put a CT spawn. Look at this. They push the A site and the B site at the same time while leaving the bomb back, which is not the best idea here for the terrorists, and they're actually going to be punished for it by the Paraguayan side. It's 3-on-3. They're moving now towards the A site. They picked up the bomb. They've been lucky to actually win those 1v1 duels, and Sickly's going to hold here from truck side over towards Arch side, as his teammate will plant it here for truck side. Bombs being planted. All 3 terrorists at the A site somehow or another. DMX goes for a Hail Mary through the smoke. Finds nobody. Calta's coming in from the library. And the rest of his teammates are getting ready for a retake here. There's not a lot of time left. They have to move. They've got 2 defuse kits. Gives them an extra 5 seconds. He's going to get the first, almost, oh, the second with the 5-7. He's already shut down that retake, and DMX is going to run away, try and save that up and armor. And that's interesting because DMX was really actually part of that attack. They didn't make the trades, and they didn't really use any of the nades that they had left, so it wasn't a very good retake there from the Paraguayan side. Colombia again with another round, 4-0 here on the T side, and it seems like it might be the same story that we saw with Paraguay against Brazil. Colombia well on their way to outclass and outplay the Paraguayan side, and I think it's just a matter of what's the word, like, it's just mental acumen. I mean, they're not they don't have the right attitude right now, the Paraguayan side. I think they've given up. I mean, of course they have no chance, but they've given up completely from wanting to play solid CS, and now they're getting demolished by the Colombians. Excellent entry frags there by Loki, and I'm hoping we can see some replays now of these frags. I was landed over at the B site. Felix able to save the AWP of DMX, and he goes to hide, not being hunted by Colombians. They should be doing the hunting right now. Try and stop them from saving that. Look at Spams slowly crawling up the wall like a chameleon, like a spider. Loki's expecting them to play for the exit frags, and that's kind of what XPK is doing right now. He's playing for the exit frags, hoping to take one out, and Loki's not the best person right now to hunt him down, because he's on low health. He could easily be finished off by XPK and give him a free AK-47, but what am I saying? Takes him out. Ends his life like it's no man's business. 5-0, Colombia. Won the second, well, and they won another eco, actually. It wasn't the second round. Now is the second pipe round from Paraguay. Up again on DMX and a nade. I'm assuming he's going to go to mid, throw that nade, and try to go for a peek. And it's going to be a 3-man push towards the B side. They're probably going to try and get control of Banana with a flash and a deep smoke. That's usually what happens. But they throw a deep nade. Felix gets flashed, and he's going to back away. And so now they've only got 2 players in A site, and Felix is going to try and rotate back to give them support here. So Paraguay playing the standard, you know, the kind of standard Inferno CT side. Not doing a good job of that aggressive push of Banana, and they've just given away all the map again. Colombia have apartments, they've got Banana, and they can do pretty much anything they want. While the Paraguayans are just stuck to wait, and as it is so far, Colombians have just been getting entry frags for days and taking them out every single time they push in towards the site. And you know, Paraguay have to do something different. I mean, at least on a tactical level, they need to change it up a bit. Execute coming in from Colombia here. Waiting for the right moment. I think Sickly's going to do some lurking here, and he's going to make a fake push towards the A side. Great Molotov there by the CTs, forcing him to back away. Now, that's kind of the idea for the Colombians. Clearly broken down. They're going to push through this smoke that's just dissipated. Another Molotov. Good use of the Molotov here by Paraguay. They're playing for the win, and that's a bad flash by the Colombians, flashing his teammate. They're going to push through. Troppy pops out from Spindle, gets shot down pretty badly, and there's going to be a rotation coming in from the rest of the CTs. The flanker's going to come up from behind. They have to be careful, as Sickly's going to be pushing up from behind there. Loki moves towards the jungle area. And now he's holding a position here on courtyard. He's going to push forward, really aggressive, and the CT trying to play for the retake are going to get dominated here by Loki, but they have to check behind them. DMX turns around at the right moment, actually gets the frag, but not before he's lost Felix. Now he's in a 1v2. It's possible! Oh, goodness me, DMX, what a beautiful shot. And it's just a 1v1 now, him against JF. JF is on the left there. And he checks every corner. It's just difficult to retake the site with the AWP. He doesn't check to the left, and he gets a free bathe in the pool. 6-0, but nice shot there by DMX. And you have to be careful. I mean, they saw the player at apartments. They knew that there's someone who could possibly flank them, and they should have been prepared for that. Should have been aware of that. DMX now able to afford an AWP. His friend's got a shotgun. I mean, he could have bought. He could buy nades. He could even buy him an M4, but he's just going to buy AWP and armor and Rambo style it. Tries to go for aggressive banana, gets flashed. He's at the car, completely Molotov. Tries to back away, but actually the Molotov doing no damage for DMX. He's going to re-peek here, and Loki will be shot down by DMX. You know what? DMX really has AWPing. I think he has a lot of potential as an AWPer. He really lands some nice shots. Yeah, finally puts an end to him. But we have seen some nice shots from DMX. There's no doubt about that. I think DMX is... He's a good player. He's a good player. He definitely is. He's one of the... Even though Paraguay have been performing absolutely shockingly, he's been one of the outstanding players of this tournament so far. And this is a round for Paraguay. I think Colombia put their defenses on the low, and Paraguay have actually picked up a cheeky round. Now, excuse me, guys. I'm actually going to... What time is it, producer? 22. Alright, so when it's 10 to, tell me, so I can drink my protein shake. Pretending that I'm like a bodybuilder who goes to the gym. Like, I haven't been to the gym in months, but still. I'm going to drink my protein shake. Caldas going for the peak here on mid. There's a duel there, and that's a bad smoke there from the CTs. It's a fake. They've flashed and smoked the B site, forcing perhaps a rotation from the CTs. And actually, it's a double fake, because they're going to push with 3 men towards the A site to make it seem like a fake, but in fact, the bomb's going towards the B site. And it's an interesting idea from the Colombians, but the Paraguayan team are still holding their shape. Caldas with the frag. Caldas with another. That's nicely done by Caldas. And they've only lost 2 players here. The terrorist Sickly, though, returns on SBK, and JF is moving slowly but surely with the bomb towards the B site, which is now defended by 2. And Sickly is going back to reinforce. Troppy has to be careful, could be a huge mistake here. Smoke goes down on CT, but JF, if he just had his gun still pointed at the right position, he would have gotten an easy frag on Troppy, but in return, Troppy with DMX take down 2 of them. And Sickly on his own, he'll be finished off there by DMX. 6-2 Paraguay with their second round, and they're looking a bit more solid now on the CT half after losing the pistol and 2 subsequent buy rounds. And will we see a comeback? Will we see a comeback? That's the question right now. Felix here in apartments. Sickly moving forward. Got the angle on him. Oh, but he doesn't have the advantage. Sickly. Gonna get the better. Poor chicken. Another innocent chicken. A victim of this cruel war between the CTs and the Ts that has been going on forever and it shall never end. That's a pretty aggressive B smoke there. Loki with the entry frag over at the B site. Velasquez takes down SBK as he plays the flanker role, and JF with the op. And we haven't seen JF play for Colombia, I think. We didn't play in the Brazilian match. And he seems pretty alright with the op. And he's won some duels against DMX. But he's not really been tested in this game, and he hasn't been tested in the other games either. So I can't really say much about them, and I can't really say much about the Colombian side as a whole. I mean, other than their match against Brazil, I don't think this match against Paraguay is going to be much of a test for them as they win the 7th round. And I mean, Paraguay, I don't know. I just feel like that's it really. They're just like, you know, they don't. I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I do not know what to say. I'm. DMX is good. DMX is good. He is. I hope he has like a dual nationality or something where he can play for another country. That'd be cool. I want to see that in CS. You know, like it's in football. You have like players like Diego Costa who had a choice between Spain and Brazil. I want that. I want the same thing in CS. Like, I can play for France or Sweden. I don't know who to play for. Like a top player. Like, I don't know. Not Get Right. There are a couple of players who have. Yeah, Dupree. Dupree has dual citizenship. He plays for. He can play for Sweden or he can play for Denmark. So imagine Dupree playing with the Fnatic guys and the NIP guys. That'd be pretty cool to see. Pretty damn cool. You know what I'm saying? Entry frag there for the Colombians as they move in towards the B side. Caldas is still alive though, the M4. CT smoke goes down. And there's a spindle smoke as well. SPK pops out at the right moment. Great play by SPK and goes back using the terrorist smoke to his advantage. The Colombians are going to push towards the A site with the two remaining players, and Velasquez, who has the entry frag. Felix is there though to cut him off as he tries to get a better position over at pit, and that's going to be the end of him. JF on his own in a 1v3 with the AWP. A very difficult situation. 16 seconds left on the clock. He has to either get the bomb planted or just die. But staying alive and then dying after the timer ends is not the best choice. Oh, great pop flash. He's got to pop out. Oh my goodness, JF. Oh, almost with the clutch. And that was fantastic. I don't really think he meant that shot. I think he was trying to hit Troppy, but still, that was collateral. Well, Paraguay will get themselves another round. Now, excuse me, guys, for a couple of minutes. I'm actually going to put my microphone off because I have to eat something since I'm going to start fasting. So, a couple of moments where you watch the game without my commentary. I'm really sorry about that, but I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. Alright guys, I'm back. Hope you didn't miss me. Or I hope you missed me actually. That doesn't make sense saying you hope you didn't miss me. I just had the most disgusting protein shake. I almost vomited, literally almost vomited all over the studio. Anyway, it seems like Paraguay are actually picking up the rounds now, and getting back into the game might be a moment too late against the Colombians, since they've already got 7 rounds on the T side. But they're looking a bit more solid. Actually watching them as the play got on. And whoa, Caldas with a nice 4K that round. Playing well with the AK-47, and we'll see that perhaps Paraguay actually have a legitimate chance of taking this best of 3, simply because you don't expect to see so many CT rounds on this kind of level with these kind of mixed teams. So it could be that Colombia's 7 T rounds are not actually that impressive when compared to how Paraguay is going to play on the T side. So we'll wait and see how that's going to work out. But Colombia now on a 4 spy, just 1 round before the final round, and they've gone for the armor pistol with the P250. Push forward. What a wonderful flash, but SPK completely flops that spray down. He's got support from Felix, who gets one down. It has a nade that rolls just a bit too far away to cause enough damage. Tropy gets a frag here. Felix is going to pop out with the P2000, and one way or another, they're able to take out the opponents, even though they didn't exactly land their shots perfectly. They finished off there by DMX, who fires away at his body in disgust. 7-7 here for the last round of the first half, and I wonder which side is going to have the advantage coming out of the first half. And Colombia really kind of understood the economy well and counted their money properly, because it would be a waste if they didn't go for if they just went for a full eco. They would have wasted 1,000. They could have gone for an AWP, for example, but they would have wasted 1,000. So they did a good job understanding exactly how much money they're going to get, and they got the pistol armor, and now they've got the full bind they need. They've got all the nades they need. And double nade down, Loki. He gets badly hurt there. It's a good flash by Spams. Pushes forward. Doesn't find his shots. Doesn't find his shots on Caldas, but the smoke, even though it's supposed to cover his aim, actually allows him to finish off Caldas. That's the entry frag here for the terrorists, and Banana can talk into them, but Felix is going to pop out here from apartments, and that's great play, great aggressive CT, and he takes down 2. JF and Sickly really not expecting that to happen, and all of a sudden again the advantage is back to the Paraguayan side, and that's really great play from Felix, and you can see the game is really improving here for the Paraguayan side. Tropy defends the B site from Spams. And now the 2 remaining Colombians here on the T side of Inferno for the last round of the half. They have a flash. They have a couple of flashes. They have a smoke. They can throw a CT smoke, push forward. And DMX would have to run through the smoke or change positions, but they're going to try and silently push through, and Trappy's there ready and waiting. He gets the frag on him. DMX has got an angle as well, and they're not going to use the smokes and flashes. 12 seconds left on the clock. DMX is just going to finish him off, and that's 8 rounds to 7 for Paraguay. So well done for them to come back after a pretty big deficit against the Colombians. I think it was 6-1 at one point. So there is a big chance that Paraguay can actually pick this up. Caldas topping up the leaderboard with 15 frags of his own. DMX with 14. DMX has consistently been the impact player for them. Aggressive there by the Colombians. Double nade down Banana, but there's no terrorists to receive that, and they're going to play a deep smoke, and this is nice by Colombia. This is really nice CT play here on Inferno. They leave Loki on his own. One CT going back to the A site, and that's exactly what you want to see, but there's an aggressive... Oof, I thought it was going to be an aggressive arch side smoke so that they can push forward towards truck side, but it's just a decoy. They throw another decoy, and I think they're going to try and go towards the B site here. Throwing decoys and making the CTs think it's going to be an A push, and there are 4 CTs. One CT is going to back away. They've seen that there's a lot of decoys, and they know that the smoke, the deep smoke, has dissipated. So Loki is going to be on his own in the B site, and he needs the support, which he will get from Sickly. good start for the round for the Colombians, but Paraguay played it right. They didn't play aggressive, they didn't go fast, and now they've got no nades on 2 players. They've got no nades for the whole team. 2 defuse kits, 1 armor on spams. So the advantage is really for the Paraguayans, who saved those nades, saved the armor, and now are getting ready for the push towards the B site. Will Sickly be able to land these headshots? That's the question. Got his USB in the right position. Ooh. Fires the first shot, unable to land it. CT smoke comes over. He's going to smoke him off. Is he going to go to the right of the smoke area or try to rotate around? He just finds a way through the smoke area, and Loki's not able to land any headshots whatsoever. They really need to improve the USP play. DMX playing the flanking role. He'll try to come back from behind. And Velasquez expected him, but Velasquez wasn't able to win him and to beat him. And this is really interesting here because Sickly and DF. Because early on in the round, it seemed like the aim of the Colombian players were just so much superior, but now Paraguay are really playing on the same level now. And DMX is going to push forward and retake the site. And DMX, again, playing a very, very important round indeed. And he has been a very interesting player. I'm not going to lie. He's so super aggressive and nice to watch. And very, very good aim as well. And he's timing his aggression really well. He's got really well timed aggression. Good awareness, map awareness, movement awareness. But with the pistol round, Paraguay are securing themselves the door back into the game. Incredibly fast push here from the CTs on towards T-spawn. One frag, but the return is almost immediate from Tropy. 10-7 as they shut down that eco push from the B site. Colombia going for an early buy here on the 3rd round. 1 second half. Interesting. Scout on JF and FAMAS. I don't know if the Paraguayans are going to expect this. Now, with the 3 SMGs, they technically have the advantage here, the CTs. 2 scout shots already landed. That's a lot of damage dealt. And the scout can really, really soften up the opponents early on like that. And you can move really quickly and fire some quick shots. And in some, in some situations, it's even more useful than an AWP. It really is. Paraguay getting ready to put some action over at the A site, and I think that's going to be the end of them because a couple of them are already low health. I mean, they've got a Molotov and a couple of smokes still. If they want to play an A execute and to cut off the CT defense, and CTs have got good positioning here at the moment. Loki's going to push forward to get the information. I think one of the CTs should be rotating towards the A site soon. Now Loki in this kind of position can definitely get himself a free frag here. He gets Felix, backs away. He's got his teammates still to support him over at Speedway. He's actually moving into towards the A site, which is an interesting choice. So Loki's on his own now. No smoke for him. And 19 seconds left on the clock. They have to know that it must be a B push. There's no doubt about it. Sickly's there to support. The terrorists have a smoke for CT spawn, but it's a bit late there. Sickly finishes off DMX, and 9 seconds left on the clock. There's no chance they're going to get the bomb planted. CT smoke comes down, but through the smoke, JF with a double. And Sickly finishes off the job as well. 10-8 now. Colombia with their first round here with that early buy. And they pick up 2 AKs as well. Scout thrown away in exchange with an AK. But Paraguay is still able to afford another buy. I don't like the new knife noises. I think it doesn't sound like a knife anymore. If you guys have noticed it, they're on, maybe I'm crazy, but they're on new knife noises, I'm sure about it. Double PK by the CTs over at mid. Really aggressive. Loki as well. That banana. Spams tries to also push it up a level and go super aggressive at apartments, but he's going to get punished for it. And Tropy's allowed to simply wander around to library when he finds an unsuspecting Sickly. Demolished, absolutely demolished with the AK. Tropy finds it though with Galil, and he's going to be able to finish him off. So, crazy bit of exchange, crazy exchange of frags there near CT spawn. And Tropy plays his cards right. He knows that the last player has to be in the A site. No one's at the B site now. 2 players coming in from the B site were killed by him. and so he'll be able to get the bomb plant. And also the tactical advantage in this 1v1, as the time will be ticking against him. Against the CT, sorry. Smoke down the CT. That's a great smoke, actually, because it lets him see his legs. And I don't think the CT could see him back. If not, because he's looking at that direction already, and the CT, just because he threw down the smoke, just expects him not to be behind that smoke, waiting. He just goes in from jungle, so he completely disregards the fact that there's a gap. But either way, well played there by Trophy, who's upping his game indeed. After another nice round. Great shot there by JF to take down. And we were just mentioning before, SBK with a return. Spams again being a bit too super aggressive at apartments here, and it's hurting the Colombian side. They have to be careful there because they're definitely at risk of losing this map against the Paraguayans. Caldas with a frag on Sickly. And it seems like somebody has been able to rally the troops. Loki with some well-timed aggression. And that puts the score back to a 3-on-3. Or the odds back to a 3-on-3. And DMX barely survives that encounter here with Velasquez, and he's able to actually move in towards the side. Well, this pit area is so difficult to try and control, especially if you don't have flashes or smokes. One player there, one CT there can completely shut down your push towards A site. It's got support from Library as well, and Felix now with a crossfire setup, but Velasquez with just a basic mistake there, going for the peak when he could have just stayed, held his angle, held his crossfire, and created a 2v1 situation rather than two 1v1s. And then now the CTs can't make the same mistake again. Felix. Wow. Wow. Felix. Wow. Good turn. And good spray on Loki. But JF is going to get the trade this time round. But again, you have to be careful. I mean, at high level CS, CTs always position themselves in a situation where in a 2v1 or a 3v1, there's always a crossfire set up and the trade can be made immediately, since you have the numerical advantage. But if you don't practice that enough, or you don't have good communication, you can't always necessarily be able to do that, or to position yourself in a way to do that. Because, you know, we're watching the Go TV, we're looking at the map, we can just be assholes and say you should do it like this. But in the game, when you're playing, it's very, very, very difficult skill to do. Loki gets the first frag over at Spindle. Still alive. Oh, there's a terrorist who's going to jump right over him. I don't know if you noticed that he did that. He's going to get another beautiful double kill there on Felix. I can't believe how Loki did that. That was really, really nice indeed. Caldas is still alive, and Caldas almost returns with two. Spams takes him out. And now it's up to Trophy in a 1v2. Bomb planted at least for the Paraguayans. That gives them a bit of money, but Velasquez is going to make sure that they pick up that round. But excellent play there by Loki again at that B site. And I want to take a look at the scores here. 20 kills for JF, 17 for Loki. And on the other hand, the top three Paraguayan players, 18 frags apiece. Caldas, DMX, and Trophy. For those who might be interested in saying hi, you can follow me on Twitter at dravaila. Unbelievable. JF with a beautiful triple kill there with the AWP. And Sickly and Lucky finish off the job. As that's an easy anti-eco there for Colombia. 11-11, and this game is actually a lot closer than we thought it would be at the beginning. Loki again playing that aggressive banana that he's been playing really well. Actually, the B side's been well defended by Loki for the past couple of rounds, but that time round, that empty aggression without a flash and a deep smoke is really badly punished by DMX, who And I mean, when you play like that, and you're playing against great aimers like DMX, like Caldas, like SBK and Tropy, you really have to be careful with that kind of movement. Especially if you've done it a couple of times before in the game. I mean, and they expect to see that aggression, and you don't throw a flash. They'll be ready there. They'll be waiting, and they'll have the advantage. They'll have the positional advantage. Push towards the A site here, and it's a great counter smoke from the CTs. One person stuck out the corner. Velasquez makes one frag while being shot down, and JF has to play it big here on our side. Gets the first frag. He's already had a triple kill on the anti-eco. Spam's holding the pit. Nobody's going to come towards him. It's actually the terrorists wrapping around towards the B site. There's one person waiting ready for them. Sickling over at jungle. He's aware of that. He knows they're coming in from CT spawn. And I think the other CTs are aware of that as well. They'll be playing for the rotate. He's going to turn back, go towards Spindle. DMX is going to push forward. Bomb is still left on the ground. I think he tried to give it to his teammate. Sickly takes down Furlex. And DMX now on his own in a 1v2. 1v3, but game 1v2 just took down Sickly. JF though, he'll take him out almost immediately. A bit of a miscommunication there between the two Paraguayan players, and it could have been better had they pushed towards Spindle together, taken out the player. I mean, even made the trade, got the bomb plant. DMX would have had time to get a, or one of the players would have had time to get a better position, and they might have had a higher chance of winning that round. Either way though, Colombia now again back in the lead, 12-11, one round ahead, and that's a great push there by JF on this anti-eco, and a frag as well. Pick, good flash, moving forward. This is really dangerous against an eco round. I mean, reducing that distance between you and 5 terrorists, it's not the best thing to do. Gives them a free weapon, isolates you, and allows them to capitalize on that mistake. Maybe he's just hunting for frags. Colombia, 13-11. Rounds away from picking up their first map. Here's best of 3. Best of 3 of national dignity. In the South American Qualifier of the World Championships 2015. Hope you guys have been enjoying the broadcast and the solo cast so far here in the eFrag TV studios, and you've enjoyed our past casts and commentaries as well. Do follow us on Twitter and Facebook if you are loving the content, and to find out more about the World Championships tournament, you can go to twc.e-frag.net. Love to see you guys on the website or on the forums. Get in contact with us. Tell us what you guys think and what you would like to see changed and improved with the broadcast and the tournament format. 4 on 5 as the CTs have to defend a B site push here. The bomb's still lacking behind. It's actually really slow as Caldas is going to try and find entry frag on Loki. We will find him, get the frag as well. One CT here on Spindle, and Caldas is going to make it another. And Sickly should have done a better job in that kind of situation. Now it's a 5v2 with 2 CTs trying to play for the retake, and Paraguay seem to be back into the game. And they'll probably be able to pick this round up. 2 CTs trying to go for the save now with their weapons and armor. And the economy doesn't look too good either for them. JF has got quite a bit of money. They'll be able to go for a full buy the next round if they can save those 2 weapons as well. For the final stage of this tournament, of this South American qualifier, we're going to do probably a giveaway. So stay tuned for that as well. I was going to mention something. Yeah, just in case you're new and you're watching this tournament, this is a nation-based tournament. Basically, national teams are playing, and national teams are basically a mixture of players from that country or who are of that nationality. They can be from different teams, and the current format is 6 continental qualifiers with 16 LAN slots being played for, and these 16 LAN slots will be for a 16-team LAN in Belgrade in October. Now, South America has 1 slot. 9 teams are going to play for that 1 slot, and the format is 3 group stages: Group A, Group B, Group C, or 3 groups. And 1 team will go from each group to a final group, and then they're going to play round robin against each other, and the winner will take the slot. I hope that made sense. Paraguay have already lost 2 players there at the beginning of the round in the first 30 seconds. Now they're going to make it 4-3, sorry. 4. JF finds Felix. He lands a leg shot on SPK as well, and he's going to be finished off by Spams. Kaldas now on his own. And that slow push towards B and A at the same time really didn't work out for Paraguay. I think they were trying to play for the picks and like Dust 2 style. It doesn't work on Inferno. It's really, really difficult to just kind of slowly move forward and trying to play for picks. And for that reason, we're going to easily lose that round. Paraguay now in a bit of a problematic situation because, think about it this way. With the economy that they have now, Colombia, if they win this round, Paraguay are going to be playing with almost nothing in the final round or for the match point of this map. After a great comeback, however, I mean, had they not lost the pistol round over at the beginning, this might be a really, really different story because Paraguay has been able to grind up a lot of rounds, both on the CT and T side after a huge deficit